Okay. I am assuming this is working now. Let's check. Let us see. That is the old video. The heck? Okay, so I clearly have sound. Okay, so I clearly have sound. Not great sound, but it is sound. It is earbud sounds, but sound nonetheless. And we have Suno. Oh my God, Suno! Oh, you succubus! You stealer of time. One little distraction. An otherwise mundane existence. Anyway, I digress. Been passing fun things to family. Family go like, don't understand how this happens. I'm inclined to take it literally, while I know it's totally not meant to be. But here I am nonetheless, and I figured, why the heck not? Because I have a gripe. You know what grinds my gears? When people go that, like, AI music is just typing into box. Yes, but also no. Have you ever tried to work with a LLM language model and do things like code or anything really, and you present it with like, hey, this file in this section, this very text that I've marked and said like, hey, inline assistant, let's fix this, and somehow it manages to like, oh, I remember all these other things that we totally fixed ages ago, but I've compressed that into such a tiny little bit that this older memory of it seems more important. Do you want to refactor code? You want me to rewrite everything? When my request was, please add debug statements to function. That is what's working with LLMs is like when it actually starts getting complex. And so it is with music, it turns out. But yeah, I didn't mean to start ranting and making a podcast out of this, but here you go. Put it this way, LLMs have context windows too, and they fill up quickly. So when you start getting projects that look kind of like this, and there's just like stuff you'd rather have laying around but muted, oh boy, does it count? Like a muted track that's there, it's like, oh yeah, man, this is context. This might be useful. This glitch and out of tempo thing that's just sat here because it's a cool idea and note a reminder for later. I'm gonna fuck with you for hours because that is oh, the things I've had to learn while working with Suno. But it all makes sense once you realize that you're just, rather than speaking through text, you're saying, hey, hallucinate sound for me, please. Yes, that is what Suno do. And Suno do quite well, surprisingly. And Studio, while not the greatest tool, it's okay. It's okay. I've been enjoying it. I've been doing a lot of it on my laptop, a shady laptop, and it's been fine. So the song I wanted to show, because it's a good example, and also the source of the thing I should not take literally, but totally will, because it's fun. This is how it's done. You have Suno, you have clips, you align clips, and you try to hit at least somewhere in the ballpark of, like, you know, a tempo. You want to keep your sanity. That's it. The clips, they're like chatbot styles. You can like select the instrument, type in the style, the lyrics if there are some, or you can go advanced and type more specific like descriptions and shit. And then bigger box for the thing, but also advanced options. And here's where it gets good. You can exclude things, and you can like change weirdness, and set between chaos mode down to expected and safe. And style is moderate to loose, and audio influence is moderate to loose. And it's like this is turning into a tutorial, sorry. But basically, weirdness 0. This is as close to copy-paste operation we can get. Like, you have a thing, you have an audio clip, you want it to recreate it, not to replace it, but recreate it. The language is important there. It's basically like, hey, what you hear, language model, that's what I want, but I want it in another style or instrument. That's where what you type in here, you know. But if you want the exact same thing, just like redone, in case you've been copying and stuff, then audio influence a little bit less than 100 to not get the error as well. Style influence strong, weirdness 0. Then it'll more or less recreate what you feed it, but it might take a couple of tries to get there. But yeah, it's like, if you just wanted to, hey, give me a fresh take in a style of whatever, then you just go for like the vanilla 50, like 50-50-50, and then you type in a style, an exclude style, and create or replace if you've selected. You have like these modes, you have recreate and you have replace. Replace basically just like, okay, I'm gonna imagine new shit based on what you've told me. And it's gonna be similar based on this, mainly, and also this, and to the extent this, but I mean, these are the ones you screw with the most, like, unless you want to get jiggy with it or whatever, you don't go chaos. But going chaos, it leads to interesting results, especially in classical instrument, when you tell it to just like, hey, give me a cello and play this riff, and enter chaos mode. It's not chaotic, but it certainly is interesting. Anyway, recreate is the golden goose. It'll just like, yep, I'm listening, I'm playing by ear. Fixed your bad cut. Yeah, no problem. Very nice tool. It took a while to get to the point where I can say this and do this and get the expected result, and the journey to get there was fucking rage-inducing. But I'm gonna leave that part as is. Let's say threats have been made. It's fascinating what you end up writing into these boxes. But anyway, yeah, this song, it's a good example because it's a classical piece originally, and oh boy, I'm going in deep, aren't I? Okay, here we go. Classical piece, Chinese, about a warrior, and father role model stuff, and I think ending up going to war or something. And it became part of the theme. I kind of just picked up on it based on the song. I didn't really look up, or I didn't translate it to see what the text was about, because it's in Chinese. The heck was I going with this? Yeah, I didn't look it up. But based on the song alone, you kind of feel it. So that's how I ended up structuring it, and it was only late in the process where I went and actually translated it and found this warrior story. So fun. But anyway, there's so many elements to that song. You just kind of get lost in it when you start picking it apart. So that was essentially the idea, except I wanted to make it, because it has like no views or no plays. It's Chinese classical composition, basically, orchestral stuff. So not a huge audience for it. So I figured like, okay, what if I like just put trance in there, or EDM, or something that's, you know, popular or whatever. Can I get people to listen to this excellent melody? That's like the plan going into it. Not the plan, just more like an idea, or like, okay, that's a fun project, why not do that? Then like the more I just sat there and just was cutting my way through this thing, like the more I just like fell in love with the whole orchestra thing, and then more so each specific part of it. So we end up with this very, very, like, there's no continuity except for a few spots and the overall theme, but it's like you can hear like, okay, I'm going in here, I'm gonna just go with the melody, modernize it, put it out there, and then get sucked back into the rabbit hole. And that's the journey we shall embark on now. Apparently it's turned into a podcast. How nice! How nice that I recorded it on my shitty earbuds. Anyway.
大战是一種不敵，越飘零亦無退。負戰是長來意志，以自為名曾要大痛力。只願是我認得是路有來遲，情已遠方了。其他後世承諾和這些與變舊風你能說什麼？本於盛世做代償，換來自尊和法。你是信徒寫明神父詞，做我應付在平黑暗動亂，戰場情緒已為。為所寫於我附帶這肩膊一線聲譽，大失不精如鐵，我經驗是又如何？樹肉中覆水，煙霧仍有道不全，骨爆到色四散血肉見，於是一刻自細落缺點。還消失威道之勢，以名為第入位中有可殺一絲處。無結果已擦人上盤從虛空，一係嬲，快過頭，又係嬲，係空太低，排排走。
Yeah. That is the sum total of, I don't know, 2 weeks and change of just listening and doing over and over and small adjustments. Still things that can be done to the mix, but I'm happy with this. I'm gonna call this a day. Considering what it is an experiment, some fun. And oh boy, there's so many aspects. Like, where do I begin? First of all, I guess I could introduce you to the section of the song, the original song, is this. Where basically this is the opening of the old song. There's a little bit of prelude before the vocals takes over the show. But I guess, like, I just could not get this part out of my head, so I just stripped it down and kept all the elements that were sprinkled around and in the song, and just condensed them a little. Just like speed run of the original core progression, I guess is the term. Here you can even hear the piano sample just resetting, going back to the start. And here I end up. This is basically just a bunch of botched generations. Like, these sections were good, but there was so much wrong about the other parts of it. But put together, it ended up like a really sweet, like bittersweet outro. In part like this. I think I spent like 8 hours just on this clip. And getting these two parts as well. It just would not let me get the sound I wanted. No matter how I tried to like trick it with cheese. Like the low, I tried to like attack this from like, okay, how much notepad.exe HTML can I write and still get a song out of it? So I've just been copy pasting parts, trying to loop sections and like tell it to reimagine it, and that's how I figured out a lot about how to use this stuff. And I've ended up somewhat successful with it as an approach, but would it be easier to connect a keyboard? Yes. Do we do that? No, absolutely not. So yeah, but I digress even further to the song. So that's the thing that kept me going. You can hear like in the beginning how I mentioned like it starts with basically going from vocals and a harp or something into like, oh shit, yeah, 3 bars down. But this was a late addition, and I discovered, hey, there's choirs. Why can't I just use those? Then from like actual choir to synth choir, and then transitioning into like full-on trance anthem 1998 takeoff opener. This was the direction I wanted to go with the song, like accessible-ish, melodic, orchestral trance was the angle. But then I get fucking sucked back in again. Started fucking around with male choirs and pianos. And then there's this early on generated glitch violin but ended up sounding like human voice, and the vocalist persona created. That's kind of fun. It's like the song I don't know how to pronounce the name of, Director's Cut, the podcast. But this. You can hear some confused harp in there somewhere, and then some male vocals. It's like, I don't know why I got this, but I'm so glad I did. And that it ended in a major, not a minor. Because the whole chord is like minor. Oh, whole song even. But it decided here to go with a major chord. It completely breaks the pattern of the song. It's just like all sad and moody. But anyway, what I wanted to, oh yeah, the other thing I spent ages on. This bit. I had this and stuck in my head. And it was a bitch to actually create. It looks simple, but getting the notes, the tones right to make it sound natural, oh my god. Again, I could have just hooked up a piano and played it. But no, I'm gonna copy paste my way through this, and like that tiny little detail there, because on their own, they're just put together. Like that little, the fact that it just droops off here at the end, it's just the presence of the sound makes the air like, yeah, man, that's I buy it. And the resonance there between the two, not canceling out. Oh, so good. It's just. So yeah, this is what I've been doing when I've not been sim racing lately. Nice break. This was a little bit messy, but I enjoy it. Kind of forgot about it, to be honest. And it feels like it reverses almost. I think I could shift that and make it better, but not now. This is completed work. I'm not gonna fuck with it. But yeah, so this is back to the original point of this thing. When people say that working with AI to make music means no work, you never done that shit. You've never worked with these things. That's all I gotta tell you. I have huge respect and admiration for those who train their own models and successfully make it sound like things, except not like the thing it's trying to sound like. Like genre swapping. Oh my god, I would want to participate in it, but I can't be arsed with all the legal stuff, so I'm gonna stick with remixing things which are within the realm of legality, and also doing my own things to the extent I can do things. Oh yeah, which bridges to the topic of this whole thing. What makes it? Why? It's like, I know I have not created these things. In the beginning, I copied a thing somebody else had generated. So, like it's just like, yeah. I don't know even how to put it into words that are meaningful and not offensive, but knowing it's not real, it's not me. I have not, like, I've essentially told a person, hey, play this thing. In this case, I had like, hey, I have this song, I want to make a cover of it. Play something that sounds like this, and skilled musician does the thing. So yes, probably it's gonna suck for like studio musicians if this gets better for sure. But I don't think they'll struggle, because if you're established and you have money, you would want to work with a person. If you do not have the funds to hire like essentially a professional human being as a person to sit there and play your ideas, which you put to word in a very inefficient medium. I mean, this open up some interesting opportunities, I would say. God damn, man! Some of the shit I generated earlier today. I realized the power of playlists and inspiration, as they call it. You can let these things be inspired by a playlist. So if you generate a bunch of stuff and you find the sound of, say, a drum set and a guitarist and stuff, things you like, you throw it into a playlist, and then you say, hey, be inspired by this playlist. Shit that comes out kind of sounds like the things in the playlist. So you can like create bands that way, and that's neat. And also there's the concept of personas, but that's a whole other topic which I'm a little bit unsure of, but I think I understand works similarly, but not quite. They're somehow the same thing, but worse, it seems. But I'll admit I do not fully understand the concept. But yeah, I was going somewhere with it. Yeah, the whole thing, like, I realized I really miss producing things, recording things, like not being the person who is being recorded. That's what this thing allows me to simulate. I mean, back to the thing, I've copied someone else's work, I've picked it apart, I've added into it my own, and then put it back out on the same platform. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. It's weird. To me, feels like work, and I imagine it feels like work for those who make the, say, Slipknot, Ed Sheeran stuff. They too feel some kind of ownership to this, even though they haven't hired Slipknot to play the song or to make the cover or nothing. It has kind of robbed Slipknot of the opportunity, but at the same time, goddamn, I'm glad that Sheeran, whatever that song is, exists in the form of Slipknot, or in the key of Slipknot, or whatever. I don't know. I really enjoy that shit. So yeah, this turned into a fully fledged podcast. Oh yeah, the choir. Not complex by any stretch, but the choir, man. That was quite the rabbit hole. There's more to you. Where are you? Suno. Yes. It's like you can see, like, I would argue a not insignificant amount of time went into this. This is the human aspect of AI generated music, and you can bet your ass that do some name drops, I guess. Saturn projects, not cover of Ed Sheeran's something. I I love the shape of your body or whatever. You can bet your ass that they look well more complex than this, like a lot. Probably like, oh, I can't imagine the work that goes into those things. The stuff that sounds good is because humans are involved. Like you can get stuff out of these models that sound perfectly fine, but it doesn't have the human factor. It is you can tell that this is just okay. This is generated, but this and then there's generated and then there's produced. This, I guess, is what I'm talking about here. The crux of the issue. I am playing producer, and AI be my musicians. Sue me. Please don't. No, please don't. Jokes aside. Just getting these guys to do that, it should be easy. Like, follow lead vocalist. Sound like angry gang of Japanese ninja warriors slamming their shields or stomping the ground and whatnot. But no. That's not going to be easy because you haven't learned about the thing yet, where context matters, and you have notes everywhere. Where's that glitch coming from? It sounds exactly like that fucking thing I removed ages ago. Oh, it's still there in form of a clip. Yeah, that's the one thing. If you want to get into this stuff, don't, like, be clean. Don't let any old editor habits, like note taking in the form of clips and shit, just lay around. Don't do it. The model will notice, and the model will care, even if it's muted. Anyway, yeah, just getting these gangs, these gangs of guys, this gang of guys, to meow in unison the same thing, like I wanted to. Of course, there's some strays here and there. And also there's the thing, like, before I realized, oh, okay, I need to tell it to stop mixing. Don't fade out the reverb. Give me all the reverb. So you kind of just have to keep that in the style. Do not fade out reverb, or I will throw whatever things at you, naughty. Like, you gotta have to, like, just, it's insane, but it works. The more threat there is, and the more indirect it is, and out of control it is for anyone involved, meaning you or the LLM. But it all depends on the LLM doing the thing you're asking of it. It actually helps. And I've oh god, I hope they don't remember when they grow up. Anyway, yeah, that was a tangent and a half, was digression. But yeah, should be easy to achieve these things. But no, you end up like, okay, fuck it, then I'll just copy. I'll just copy and I'll edit. I'll change the volume to make it sound like they are stomping. Harder and harder and harder. It's fine. I'll do those things because I have my limits. And yeah, that's the thing about LLMs. It is such a fucking test of patience. Like, it is not just typing into a box. Anything involved with these things. Yes, they can do some nice party tricks by typing into a box, but the second it grows past like 100 lines of complexity, it just goes to shit immediately. It is amazing. You can always get so close to the thing you want, and then it's just like, oh yeah, let's refactor this. Oh, I see all the optimizations. Oh, yeah, oh, best practice. Oh, do you want A, B, or C? I mean, oh my god. Anyway, this has been a rant about LLMs by means of this thing that I published or put out there, I should say, a couple of days ago or yesterday or whenever it was. And was meant to be like a tiny little rant, show family how things work. And then I should have expected it. 37 minutes of ranting. Why not? Why not? This has been Suno. I don't know where I stand, but Suno Studio is super fun, man. Like, okay, so just for the heck of it, you know, I did some things earlier today, and it's a good example. So, like, I have so much shit. I've just generated and tried to sort, and there's just like I'm drowning in stuff. Like I still have 2,400 credits left. Not much, but I'll make do. I'm not gonna buy more credits. I hope I don't buy more credits. Anyway, yeah, so I've generated a bunch of stuff. And obviously, it is in a, how bad can it be? My workspace. God damn it. Where did I put it though? Did it all go into memes? Oh, here we go. Yes, it all went into memes. I'm so good at storing things where they're supposed to be. Anyway, this is just like what happens, you know. The leg. Oh, the leg is amazing. Type Indian bluegrass elevator music that is inquisitive. And something bullshit internal jokes into the lyric generator, and you get like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. We get this, and it is beautiful. I mean, okay, so here's the thing, you know. This is the prompt. Indian bluegrass elevator music that is questioning and inquisitive in its nature. Weirdness 69. Silentness 69. Audio influence 100. Because I have like a...
And the legend of his leg. A leg so long and luscious that the whole town would beg to know where he got it and why they couldn't get one too. When Ben's walked down the street, they all pointed and said, "Where did Ben's get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that." Where did Ben's get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that.
It's so good, man. So this one is definitely a case where it's like, this is a shit post. This is just like joke among friends. That's what this is.
If you're ever in Budapest and you see a leg that catches your eye,
And it's obtained simply by have joke, write stupid thing that shouldn't really work, but surprisingly works quite nice. Into the style thing, and then there's a lyric generator as well. And like this, I just prompted like the village, just like the Bench's leg is just so nice, and they don't understand how he's been able to acquire such a nice leg, and where would they be able to acquire one? And I just wrote this most stupid shit into that box and generated a lyric. So yes, again, it is just typing into a box. But it's like, without that action, that creative act, computer would not have gone like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna totally spend my next like my next 500 picoseconds on, interpreting and spitting out some shit out based on. Sure, let's do that. And that's what it did. But yeah, I wanted to use a serious song for this, but I mean, yeah, like it's as good as any. I mean, the thing that's cool, you can hit extract stems and go for either vocals plus instrumental or all detected stems. Like if you just want to split out the vocals for whatever reason, if you like the vocals, so you want to throw away the vocals, yeah, valid option. But all detected stems, very nice. It is limited to a bunch of instruments, but I mean, you don't get everything isolated, but you can ask it to recreate a single guitar and reference the track, the name of the track, and it'll understand it. Or I've just been lucky and it's regenerated the same thing. It's like, hey, isolate lead guitar, new track. And it's like, I think I understand, and then it'll do something. That's LLMs in a nutshell. It kind of gets you, and then it does surprisingly often the thing you want. But yeah, this took a long time. Going on there, buddy? Can I have my... Okay, so I guess the service is a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, but as you can see, everything it can categorize as a thing, matching these descriptions. There we go. Things are starting to happen. Will get its own track. And you can sort of hear that some of the tracks can get like, they can bleed over to each other. It's not full separation like the actual signal, original signal. It's just like using things, karaoke techniques to extract the stems, sort of. So you can sometimes hear the degradation in audio quality, but you can then, that's the thing, you know, after you've done doing a thing, you put it through the machine again with 100% audio influence, style influence, weirdness, 50 or lower, whatever gets you the closest to the result. That is the same, but with imperfections cured. It's kind of like you churn it over and over and over again, except it gets better. Should at least be the target. But yeah, you can quickly end up in holes. But that is neither here nor there. Anyway, whatever. So we have, yeah, this is new, by the way. We've got an EQ. Very nice. So now we have the original track. Hiding up here. Don't need it. And we see there's a bunch of things that aren't in use. So basically, there's no guitar. Can I select multiple? You did that. Okay, so we'll just clean out the shit we don't need, because there's nothing there, you know. And then we're left with things, and then we can listen to them.
This is a story
Hit
about
space.
Vince and the legend of his leg.
And it's surprisingly not.
Long and luscious,
you can hear like
the whole town would beg to know where he got it and why they.
There's like this hollow AI ghostiness to it when it's extracted. But then you can like just like let's see the leg. We just you know, take the same lyrics, tuck them in, and vocals, fine, and then we can do the create new clip, playing along with the same context as the selected clip. That's what recreate is. You can like generate it again. Waste more valuable resources like trees, forests, and things. But yeah, you can see it's spitting out things, you know. Takes a while, but so sometimes, even though I told it vocals now, it's throwing in a bunch of guitar, you know. Now it's like decided like, okay, so I'm just gonna make a new song out of this instruction. I explicitly asked for vocals. I gave you lyrics.
This is a story about Bent and the legend of his leg, and the legend of his leg.
And then it'll go like a little bit crazy, you know.
So long and
because why not? So this is when people say like, it's just typing into a box, man. Seriously, try it. Go type into a box, please. Let me get back to me in like 2 weeks. Let me hear how fucking crazy you've gone 10 times.
This is a story about Benz.
Yeah, so this is like a typical situation where we end up with a glitch early on. I'm not sure why, and it's not because the original track is here. Maybe that theory is just stupid. Let's remove it. Okay, so if we go back to the original, hit replace. That may be what I've been doing wrong. Same style. I'm just gonna not type anything into styles. I just want the same. You know? I just want this, but only voice. Only vocals. Because then on tracks where you generate things and you're just generating a single instrument, it sounds really nice. You don't get the ghosty, spooky sounds. Oh wait, could it be because I'm nah. Anyway, dum. God damn, Suno is low today. Anyway, fun things, mixing.
This is a story about Benz.
What the shit? Oh, it did it again. As it. And now it's like it has these. No. Oh, it's just the old one. Ignore me. But yes, the fun things. What I found out I've been missing. I've been missing doing this. Why not more percussion?
Where did Benz get that leg? Where did Benz get that leg?
That's a good question. Everybody's curious. But yeah, it seems Suno is giga backed up. It's actually it's a thing. Been getting a little bit worse last week. Yeah, or creating clip, and then it'll just pop into existence later on. But anyway, it's basically this when it's not glitching out. Like the longer, and also, oh yes, of course, when I do this on such a long song, because we have like, this is the context window, right? So it can't. I'm pretty sure, like, if, of course, if we do, oh, oops, back to where we were. So like, we have the original track, and we chuck in the vocals again. Oh, just to make it not as confused. If we say we just generate this section. Is that okay? I don't know. I guess I would have to also, yeah. I would probably have to, well, let's learn together. Let's learn together. If we do smaller segments, smaller context window, it should work. I think, yeah. Okay, so I'm starting to realize a couple of things. It's like working in a DAW and working with this thing, not the same animal, not even close. How do I put it to words? Like, there's been so many gotchas, they kind of just get squished into one big gotcha ball, and you kind of confused. But anyway, replacing smaller segments, blah 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 blah. Not sure where I'm going with this, but mixing is nice. And holy shit, it's normally it's not this slow. There we go. So what did it come up with?
Whole town would beg to know where he got it. 1, 2. When Vince walked, they all pointed and said, "Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that. Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that. Where did Vince get that leg?"
Okay, so let's see what it came up with for us.
This is a story about Vince and the legend of his leg. The leg so long and luscious, the whole town would beg to know where he got it and why they couldn't get one too. When Vince walked down the street, they all pointed and said, "Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that. Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that. Where did Vince get that leg?"
God damn, man. That's smooth.
Story about Vince and the legend of his leg. A leg so long and luscious that the whole town would beg to know where he got it and why they couldn't get one too. When Vince walked down the street, they all pointed and said, "Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that. Where did Vince get that leg? I wish I had a leg like that."
I hear it's like
This is a story about Vince and the legend of his leg.
so you can hear like
long and luscious that the whole
there's a bunch of stuff in here. So like if we go, again repeat this process of extracting stems, then we can further isolate the vocals again. It's like you can keep doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this, and eventually get close to the thing you want. But then you need to export and do a cover of it. Because then it'll do the whole context window thing that is greater than what is provided in here, and you can do like like basically just re-record an entire instrument section worth 7 minutes long, no problem. But if you try to do it within Studio, it gets cranky right quick. It's weird how that is the thing, but yeah, I don't understand. It should just be able to focus on one track. I think it's like it cannot not focus on everything that's in here, and if that is like 100 times or 100 of these tracks, it'll just get confused quick. But anyway,
legs so long and luscious.
We have stems probably, and we have A and B and FX. So let's just insert all. And mute this track. We don't need it. And we're just gonna listen.
This is a story about Vince and the legend of his leg. A leg so long.
This is what I mean, right? Now we only have the reverb.
To know where he got it and why they couldn't get one too.
This is how good it can sound. But going through each track in order to
where did Vince get that leg?
Obtain this.
I wish I had a leg like that.
It is an audio.
Where did Vince get that leg?
And then there's situations like this where you end up with this half garbled.
Where did Vince get that leg? Where did Vince get that leg?
Weird.
Where did Vince get that leg?
Clearly, it sounds like a robot talking down a toilet or something, right? You know.
I wish I had a leg
already
like
starts
that.
here, because it's at the end of its context window, so it's like this long. It stays good up
Ben's
to
walked down
here.
the street, they all pointed and said, where did Ben's get that leg?
And then here it starts sounding robotic, and here it forgets
I
its
wish I had a
reverb.
leg like that. Where did Ben's get that leg?
Try that sound with
I
reverb.
wish I had a leg like that.
No reverb, cuts it immediately, and has a little like
Where did Ben?
fit here. There's just like so much.
Where did Ben's get that leg?
No, yeah, robotic. So it's like, I guess, whatever the distance from here to here is.
This is
25,
where did
47. So what? Yeah, about 22, 23 seconds or something. Maybe that's the thing that has been haunting me. Oh my god. The amount of tricks I've tried to as workarounds, they are significant, at least in number. But yeah, so basically, you need to replace a word, you can do that. There's also a specific editor that lets you target lyrics specifically, but I haven't figured it out yet. But yeah, now here we can listen to the wonderful effects that's being applied. Basically, this is all the other bullshit that hallucinated along with the vocals, or remnants of the instruments that was backing the artist while recording. There's like all this junk is hidden in here when you just listen to like a track. Surprisingly clean, this one. Yeah, it's like a ghostly, weird reverb. It doesn't sound like it belongs to the instruments. It's just something that's should be in the bass, maybe. The bass is often suffering, missing all of its attacks, because they tend to be swallowed by like percussion and string instruments. But you can just, hopefully eventually do a whole thing rather than just small segments of it, or end up in like fucking crazy manic states like oh my god, I've just got to show everything now. Where is it? Oh, what is it called? It has a name. Is it Pulse I'm thinking of? Yeah, Pulse is a good example. Then we need studio projects. Oh, so much. Be like, name your projects early on. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, sensible names. I don't think it's this one, but we'll try. Nope. This will be one of the later ones. Oh. This one? There we go. Here's another one. It's just typing into a box, everybody. It's just typing into a box. All it is. But yeah, still, I've found some bugs in this I've published, but this is like, oh my god. This is what, when you know what you want your drums to sound like, this is what you end up with. It is not typing in a box. Far from it. Absolutely not. It's not even remotely. Like, the amounts of cuts is nuts. What does it sound like? The cuts sound better than the thing that is actually there. So, what the air doesn't see, you know? Though it stutters here a little bit, but I tried curing it, but it's as good as I can get it, and it kind of humanizes it a little bit. Okay, so what the fuck have I been listening to, you wonder? I'll let you know. Yeah, like, sure, I could have accepted the thing that it spat out at me immediately based on my initial prompt. But then I hear things. And that's the thing about this, all the AI shit out there. It is also things that have been heard by people, such as yourself. Not saying that I'm like an expert producer or nothing, but I mean, the amount of work that goes into this shit should not be underestimated. And that's not me patting myself on the back necessarily, but more like the worst thing, I just hate what I'm attacking here is the fucking numbskulls in the comment sections out there. Oh, fucking hate AI, man. AI music so bad. It's like, okay, cool. It's just like, you do not understand. Go make something. Shut the fuck up. I think I'm gonna end it there before it gets hostile. Ah, yeah. Holy shit, this song, man. This section in particular. Oh, loud. Ever talk about trauma? I guess it would look like something like this. Oh, come on. I think it's, yeah, this section here. Finding the things that's in time on the cymbal or on the hi-hat, because it's offbeat. Like it's maintaining that stride. Oh, while also achieving this. And that little trip there, I just have to live with it. Because every one of these, they're loose sections, man. It could sound like this, but it doesn't. Because I sat here like a fucking moron, zooming in. Does it sound better here? 1 pixel left, 1 pixel right, 1 pixel right, 1 pixel left. Like, these things just being this much off. It makes everything sounds completely shit. So yeah, it's a whole ordeal. And I've done zero MIDI. No MIDI. No MIDI. All samples, just help AI to do things, pick out the things I like, and then stuff happens. It's fun. Really fun. Oh. Oh, I have not seen this view. Oh, I can... Oh, this changes everything. Okay. Well, whatever. So this was just like the leg. Not much going on there. Do much with it. Can we just have a delete all button? That would be nice. I have one thing though. I wanted to drag in here, but there's so much stuff. Wouldn't even know where to begin, and I don't remember what the project was earlier. Well, yeah. This is a closer on the tutorial. Like, this is the chaos you'll end up with. Just like a bunch of song, adding in styles at the back, questions maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the act of creation on another person's song can be like among these: open into cover, extend, adjust speed, use styles and lyrics or whatever. This section, and you just like do a cover. You get the song, and you can throw in a persona if you've made one of those. But what the heck? Where's inspo? Oh, inspo. Yes. So this is basically, if you have a playlist with songs or clips of audio that sound similar to what you want to achieve, you can use those playlists as inspiration. Put a drum kit in there that plays a given way, a guitarist with a particular sound that plays a particular way, all of that stuff, so that it's like smoosh, turns into band. So that's my project earlier today, which ended up creating things like this. All I did was like I took ancient Norse hymn, wrote a bunch of gibberish. Let's see if we just do use lyrics. We can see here in all the insanity's glory. Why not expand this? That's delete. Oh, what? Prompt saved? Oh. What? Okay, well, anyway, what I've done, I've basically tempo, general composition, using traditional Norse instruments, blah, 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 string and horns, traditional scales, thrown in like, warning! Only old Norwegian sounding fiddles are allowed to play solos. Any form of guitar solos or other masturbation is strictly forbidden. And guess what? It works. Avoid simple 4x4 or 4/4 rhythms like the plague. Use polyrhythms while maintaining the Viking-like beat. You know, just chucking in like general stuff like shoegaze. I love shoegaze. Night Party. The groove metal with technical but not overbearing drums, riffing out of 7/8 and other polyrhythms. Core is heavily influenced by late 90s to early 2000s trance-like melodic and atmospheric harmonic. Chorus. That's why it's not doing the yeah, it's, yeah, trance. It's big, damn sure it understands. But then again, like, if you mention something, oh, you can say, I don't do this. And then it's like, oh, you want me to do that? Oh. But sometimes, in context, this should be good. But yeah, anyway, like, it started throwing shit like this at me. Maybe this is one of the glitched ones. Oh, it's surfing the limits of legality here. Electric fiddle. Here's the favorite. It is deeply shocking how good this sounds. It's not following my style instructions in regards to polyrhythms and stuff, but I mean, Old Norse hymns aren't exactly known for, you know, for having weird, odd beats. But the fun thing is, like, this is like a cover of a cover long down here somewhere of a cover of a cover. Like, I'm just selecting for the things I like the best, and it all starts out with, like, where is it? It should be here somewhere. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so like initially what I did, I just like started with, okay, what would I like this to sound like? And I started targeting like a style, and then putting them into playlists. So like this is one of them. And what I like here is the drums and the bass. The guitar, not a huge fan of the like solo stuff. But there's so many elements in here that I like the rhythm guitars, the overall sound, very nice. And then we have like number 2, number 3 even, a little bit more, you know, folksy. But still, again, the guitars are similar in the way they're played, but they're a little bit more hollow sounding. And again, I really like the drum kit. Also how it's playing, it's like clearly a advanced novice journeyman drummer, like not an expert, but he's competent. Got that, you know, garage band charm over it. Yeah, like this is the process, you know, like sitting here and listening to shit and like picking out. Yeah, I'm not sure what Oh yeah. The rhythm section here, I think is what made me put this in. Very like kind of Tool sounding, except not as complex. Also another really good sounding snare. So this thing had the elements of what I wanted. Basically what I did, chuck those 4 songs into playlists, use them as inspo, and then chuck in old public domain Norse hymn as lyrics, style stuff. And then I started generating, and like I don't know. This one is kind of good. And you can hear all the elements from the songs in the playlist here. The tight snare, the punchy kick drum, not identical or to any of the sets I have in that playlist, nor will it likely ever be identical again, but I mean, if I can get close to it, I'm happy. It's like getting to work with a musician that plays like this. Oh man, that was a privilege once, long ago. I did not fully comprehend until this moment, actually. But yeah. So this is like, this is very jaw tones, glass jaw and Deftones. So this will turn into something at some point for sure. Fucking good. You can feel the 90s calling through the song. God damn. rip out this guitar solo, replace it with just some vocal harmonies or something. I just fucking hate guitar solos, man. Damn! This is like... Just take half of Deftones and half of Glassjaw and put them in a room. I think this is what we get. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, this is how I do, or my new process. The new thing I'm gonna have fun with is this, not so much spending hours in studio cutting myself into insanity, even though that is fun too. But yeah, seeing how far, oh yeah. But it's not finished, but it's like, yeah, there's another song I've been working on in order to understand how to speak lyrics with this thing. And it's been one hell of a fucking ordeal as well. Results will be published one of these days, but for now I think I'll just leave it as it is. I've gone way longer than I intended. This was just meant to be like a short rant, and now I'm fucking 1 hour 24 minutes in. So I guess I could rename this to like a Suno review, Suno podcast episode 1. Maybe I should just start streaming this. Everything happens in the browser anyway, so. Anyway, ideas. Live on TV. I'm gonna do other things now. Catch you later. Pew pew.